So I'm just going to add my script tags. The first thing that I want to do is I want to generate a random number from 1 to 5, and that is the script you saw. We tried it in W3 schools. That is the script that works to generate a random number between 1 to 5. When we generate a random number, we need to store it in a variable. You guys remember variables? Variable random, okay? Random num, okay? Variable random num. Now we need the user for input. So I'm going to put the comments here. Remember, this is a comment. Generate a random number from 1 to 5. Yep. So this is a number. Now we want to ask the user for input. Ask user to guess. And if you remember, the one thing we learned last week was prompt. Guess a number. From 1 to 5. And when the user guesses a number, we store it in a variable called guess. Okay. Another thing we do is let's parse it. Guess is equal to parse int guess. So whatever the user gives, we parse it into an integer. So if he says 5.5, we'll take 5. Parsing basically ignores everything after a non-integer. If I type delete 15, first thing is D, it won't take anything. But if I type 15 delete, it will say 1 is an integer, good. 5 is an integer, good. D is not an integer, it will take 15. So we'll parse it. And then we learned an if statement. If guess double equal to, because we are comparing, we are not assigning, we are comparing. Okay? If guess equal to random num, whatever generates here, if guess is the same, then we'll just use an alert, or just we can use document.write. So just to bear in mind, after the if statement, if in brackets guess double equal to random num, and this is going to evaluate to true or false. If it evaluates to true, whatever is inside the bracket will be done. If guess equal to, I'll just put document.write. Document.write. You guessed correctly. My spelling is incorrect. You guessed correctly. Else, if, or let's do it this way. If guess is greater than, your guess was higher. Else, okay? Else, if guess was less than, so if the guess was less than random number, your guess was lower. And if it was not higher and not lower, it obviously means the guess was correct. I don't have to say if equal to, okay? I can just put an else. Else, document.write, you guessed correctly. Let's see if this works. And then I have my if statement. So if it's greater, you say it was higher. Else, if less, you say it was less. Else, you guessed correctly. I hope this makes sense. We have done just what we had learned last class, and we have put it into a simple game in a small 5-minute video.